Hello, dear children. Hope all of you are keeping happy and healthy. Today, I'm back with a new story for all of you. And the name of the story is Lost and Found. And the author of the story is Oliver Jeffers. So let's begin the story. Once there was a boy, and one day he found a penguin at his door. The boy didn't know where it had come from, but it began to follow him everywhere. The penguin looked sad, and the boy thought it must be lost. So the boy decided to help the penguin find its way home. He checked in the Lost and Found office, but no one was missing a penguin. He asked some birds if they knew where the penguin came from, but they ignored him. Some birds are like that. The boy asked his duck, but the duck floated away. He didn't know. That night, the boy couldn't sleep for disappointment. He wanted to help the penguin, but he didn't know how. The next morning, he discovered that penguins come from the South Pole. But how could he get there? He ran down to the harbor and asked a big ship to take them to the South Pole. But his voice was much too small to be heard over the ship's horn. So together, he and the penguin would row to the South Pole. The boy took his rowboat out of the cupboard and they tested it for size and strength. They packed everything they would need. And together they pushed the rowboat out to sea. They rowed south for many days and nights, with the boy telling stories all the way. The penguin listened to everything that the boy said. They floated through the good weather and bad, when the waves were as big as mountains, until they came to the South Pole. The boy was delighted, but the penguin said nothing. Suddenly, it looked sad again as the boy helped it out of the boat. The boy said goodbye and floated away. But as he looked back, the penguin looked sadder than ever. strange to be on his own. And the more he thought, the more he realized he was making a big mistake. The penguin wasn't lost. He was just lonely. Quickly he turned the boat around and headed back to the South Pole as fast as he could. At last, he reached the South Pole again. But where was the penguin? The boy searched and searched, but he was nowhere to be found. Sadly, the boy set off for home. There was no point telling stories because there was no one to listen except the wind and the waves. But then the boy saw something in the water ahead of him. Closer and closer he got until he could see the penguin. And so the boy and his friend went home together, talking of wonderful things all the way. So, I hope you liked meeting my dear friend Penguin. And if you are wondering, how come Ural ma'am was able to invite a penguin over to her place? Let me tell you a small trick. Even you can have such wild friends over, especially during this lockdown when you are craving to go out and play with your friends and you are not being able to. You can certainly do with some company at home. So, here we go. First of all, you have to click on Google on your smartphone. Now, you can search any animal that you want in your house. For example, I want a tiger. You type the name of the animal and click on search. When Google shows up the result, you scroll down and you will get an option, Meet a life-sized tiger up close. You have to click on View in 3D. Once you click on View in 3D, a 3D tiger will appear on your screen. You can see the option View in your space. Click on that. Once you click on that, it will say, first let's find the ground. Point your phone downwards and move it around. So you have to point your phone towards the ground and wait for your animal to appear. And here comes your 3D tiger. Now you can get pictures clicked with your tiger friend. Now children, Google has a host of options for 3D animals like tiger, lion, penguin, wolf, dog, alligator, etc. I hope you enjoyed this activity. Now you can send me some of your fun pictures with your wild friends at your place by following the instructions that I gave you. I will be looking forward to your pictures. You can mail them at my email ID. Alright, So I hope you like the story about this little boy and his friend Penguin who was feeling lonely before. Now, as all of us know, children, that because of the coronavirus scare, we have to stay inside our homes. Now, many of you are with your families and you are having a good time in the loving care of your parents, but there are many people who are without their parents, who don't have their families with them, and those people are feeling really lonely right now. So dear children, I just want all of you to thank God for His grace, that all of you are in the loving care of your parents right now and are surrounded by your family. And let's pray for all those who are feeling lonely right now, that may this get over very soon and may they be united with their friends and family. I'll be back with another story for all of you very soon. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.